Yeah, go ahead. What else do you have on? I've never been like interviewed by a fan, so
it's not really interviewed.
Okay, I know, but like I've never
stuff like I've done that's related to your show. And just,
okay.
Like, I just want to,
yeah, but to what you were saying about the HakHouse live stream, that to be honest, I can't remember how it came about. We would like have parties and then like live stream because people on IRC would be like, we want to be there too, and then somehow we just didn't turn them off, and then it just became fun.
Crazy.
And like, I miss that so much, but we don't live. Like the HakHouse was such a problem in that like I lived in Hack 5, so I could never escape it. Which is, I mean, it was cool, good and bad.
You made your own thing.
Yeah, and so now there's like a difference between like work and not work, which is good because I get like a little bit less stressed. Like when I leave the studio, when I leave the office, I'm not like at work, and I'm still checking my phone and everything. But yeah, I don't think that would work now because if we set him up at the office, I don't know. I was a little hesitant when we moved into the office to do that because it would be like, I don't know, weird, because then it would just be like saying like to the world like, so no one's at the office right now, come on and rob us. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And that sucks because that's based in fear, and I hate believing in fear, and I hate acting on fear, but you know, we live nearby not the greatest neighborhood. The office isn't a great neighborhood, but you just go a couple blocks. So.
Well, I thought it was a really funny moment in like my interaction with you.
Yeah.
Five, just sitting in the chat.
You know, that's actually how we met Jason Applebaum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who now like helps us with a lot of manufacturing and stuff. He was Apple Crisp. I know.
Good stuff.
He did an amazing hack tip on cell phone frequencies on like CADMA and GSM and all of these.
General understanding.
Yeah, and broke a bunch of myths and stuff about those, and it was one of our best hack tips ever. So, yeah, we absolutely need to get Jason back. And the problem with a lot of this is like our friends end up working at awesome companies where they have to sign NDAs, and then they suddenly can't be on the show. I don't know. It changes based on his. He's had like quite a few awesome jobs. So
you know,
I don't know.
funny thing is, probably on Tech News today, I'd hear about Jacob Applebaum.
Yes.
Like, I was like, I don't know.
Oh.
And I'm like, no, that's probably he's too smart.
Yeah. Jason hates that because he's like, I'm not Jacob. But both of these people are really cool. But I can understand why Jason wouldn't want to be associated, especially at Borders or anything like that.
You did like I guess it was a contest or something where you had URLs and short videos.
Oh my god!
For the clue, and there was one about I don't know. It was one of the early astronauts, something about retrofire or something, and I was trying to figure it out. And so I made a Perl script.
What?
I wrote a Perl script to scrape the Wikipedia page, referencing I don't know, retrofire. I don't remember what it was.
It was like an Apollo mission or something. I don't
something like that, and just to try everyone, didn't work because I was basing it off a secondary name of the same mission. It was like. I don't know, Freedom or something, Freedom 5.
I tried it, it was Friendship 7. Wow, I can't believe I remember that.
And I based it off whatever the other name was, and it didn't work. But still, I wrote a freaking Perl script.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I had forgotten about The Hunt. That's what we called it. Dude, you're like old school, because that was like season 1 or 2. Okay.
Been a little on and off.
That's cool. Well, okay, so that's one of the fun things we like to do with the audience interaction that I'm actually trying to do more of. And so at the time, the idea was like, here's a URL. It was like hack5.org/hunt, and you'd see like a little video, and it'd say like the answer to the trivia. Like it would have like some trivia question, and it'd be like answer the next question. And so what you would do is append the answer to the question to the URL. So we tried to have the answers be like one word, all lowercase, no spaces or anything, you know. And then so you would end up like at hack5.org/hunt/this/that/this/that, and that was really cool because you couldn't brute force the URL. Like you could try, but you'd be there forever. Maybe
you could.
You could.
I mean, I was just trying to like pick words to just put in place to try. I'm sure it was really crappily written code.
There's actually something here. I've actually got this for you. Since we're talking about the Hack 5 hunt, there's a new hunt going on, and I'm gonna pause this video when I Well, I mean, the way that a challenge coin works typically in the military, or at least the idea was that, well, one, they're put together for camaraderie and to kind of like, you know, spur like teamwork and all of that stuff, right? But the lure or whatever is that, so you'd be at the bar, right, and say I'm in the, you know, 31st Airborne or whatever, right? And I'm at the bar with all my mates that are also in the 31st Airborne, and then say like, you know, you're my mate, we're sitting at the bar together, I'll slap mine down. If you can't produce yours, which means you have to carry it on you all the time, then you have to buy me a round, right? It can also be used to call BS. Like if you're like, if we're old dudes at the bar and like you're telling me some Vietnam story or whatever, and like I don't believe you or whatever, like nah, you're not that special ops guy. And then like you produce the coin, it's like okay, you know, I'll shut up, right? And then there's one more, which is where like you initiate a challenge across the entire bar, where it's like suddenly everybody in the bar has to produce their challenge coin. If anybody doesn't have them, he has to buy a round for the whole place. And then within, I think, yeah, and then I think within, well, see, that doesn't make any sense though for this, because this is just too big to carry all the time. Well, it's more like a medallion. That one's all right. So that one, the challenge is actually on the coin. Well, both of them, the challenge is on the coin. The difference is this one, the Hack Across America one, you can solve without having to physically go somewhere.
I was just referencing the way you're phrasing it.
Yes. What do you mean?
Here's one, just in case you don't have one. Sounds like some kind of something.
Oh, did I say here's one in case you don't have one? Aha, that's interesting. Well, there's only there's only 5 of those in the wild right. You're the 5th person to get one of those. I wanted to serialize them, but I couldn't get them serialized in time. But you will notice that the Toy Makers one.
I only saw this one.
Well, okay, but the version of that coin that Toy Makers has is unique. Yeah, it turns out those laser engrave really well. So yeah, but I haven't had a chance to laser engrave all of them. Or else I would serialize all of them. On the smooth area. What I want to do is build a jig or something, so that I could put like a whole stack of them in here, and then get this, you know, around the edge, because I would just add more crypto to this, because there's like so many different ciphers on here, and it's really about like the reason it's so big is just trying to fit all of the different
and be readable.
Yeah. And so that's how it ended up being 3 inches.
You know, I was going to design a shirt. I don't even remember what I was going to say, but it was I can't remember. There was some, you know, Xerox Park or one of those kind of research kind of places did glyph something. It was basically slashes.
Okay.
And forward slash or backslash, slash or backslash, right? To encrypt data. I mean, not really encrypt, but it's like replaceable kind of QR code, but not. But you'd have to. There'd be no way to like a QR code with camera to do it.
Okay.
But I was gonna make a shirt just with a bunch of crap on it. Whatever it was.
You know, my friend Fabrice, she showed me in Germany what was it? It was this black and white knit cap that she had made. It was like a beanie or a toque, right? Yes. Here's the thing. The whole thing is knit, but it's like knit with like a like, I don't know, I guess like a CNC equivalent for knitting. Awesome. Thank you. No problem. Here's some plates, which might make it that much better. Sweet. All right. And so what it came down to was like it's all like randomness, except there's this one area where there's a QR code. And so the idea is you'd be able to, just by wearing this hat, be able to transfer data like Johnny Mnemonic style or whatever, no one you would even know. Yeah. All right, pizza time.